Hey pretty polishers, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you guys the awesome China Glaze Desert Escape collection. I'm really loving this one because I feel like it is a transition from spring to summer colors. There are neutrals, there's bright colors, and even a metallic. So I love how this is transitioning from one season to the next. First up is What's She Dune, and this is a gorgeous nude beigey cream color, and so appropriate for this collection too because it just reminds me of the gorgeous sand in a desert. So as you guys can see, there was barely any streakiness on the first coat, and on the second coat this is just gliding on my nail. This has a great formula, very pigmented, and just a gorgeous nude all around. So this is 2 coats of What's She Dune, and this color is just gorgeous. Look at that nude, perfect formula. I love this guy. This mani is perfect for a desert safari. Oh wait, I actually went on one. So that was on my vacation last year in the Middle East. It was incredible. But back to my nails, I love this color. So let's do a comparison with other nudes that I own in my collection. What's She Dune, as you guys saw, is a very nude beigey cream. Right next to it is OPI's Do You Take Layaway. This is from the Hawaii collection that was released this year. I would say that these two are closest in shade from these 4. Right next to that is Kennedy from Zoya. Kennedy is more of a light cream color. It is very different than the other two, but I wanted to show it so you guys can compare. Last is All Eyes on Nudes, and this is more of a mocha deep color. Up next is Don't Mesa With My Heart. This I would describe as a medium bubblegum pink. Again, the formula on this guy was amazing. I'm really loving the formula on these guys so far. They are just so creamy. They glide right on, barely any streakiness. So this is 2 coats of Don't Mesa With My Heart. This color was perfect. Loved the formula, and this actually reminds me of this bubblegum tape that I used to devour in the 8th grade. So let's do a comparison of other pinks that I have in my collection. Don't Mesa With My Heart, as you guys saw, is a bubblegum pink. Right next to it I have Splash of Grenadine, which leans a bit more toward purple. It's a little bit darker than the 2 here. And last is Whip It by Deborah Lippmann. This one is a much brighter pink. I think that if Whip It and Splash of Grenadine were to have a baby, they would make Don't Mesa With My Heart. Next is Rain Dance the Night Away. I want to say that this is like an aqua, but it's also kind of a turquoise, so it's somewhere in the middle. So this was another color with just flawless application. The color is bright, it's creamy, and it's perfect for summer. So this is 2 coats of Rain Dance the Night Away. Again, perfect application, formula, creaminess, everything. And this reminds me of the ocean. So let's compare. Rain Dance the Night Away is the perfect in between of an aqua and a turquoise. Right next to that guy, I have Essie's Garden Variety from this year's spring collection. This leans way more toward teal, and the formula on this guy was terrible. Last, I have Slapper by Butter London. This also leans more toward a teal and is closest to Garden Variety. Next up is The Heat Is On, and this is a bright, fiery orange red that leans a bit more toward orange. So this is the second coat of The Heat Is On, and as you can tell, it was not streaky at all. It's just a little bit sheer, but it's so bright and juicy that the sheerness doesn't bother me. So this is 2 coats of The Heat Is On. This is a beautiful, bright, gorgeous orangey red, perfect for summer. And this color actually reminds me of my absolute favorite basketball team, the Miami Heat. So let's compare with some other orangey reds in my collection. The Heat Is On, as you saw, is a bright orangey red, a little bit sheer, but it's a beautiful color. Right next to that is Doyers by Cirque Colors, which is very similar to The Heat Is On. Cirque makes awesome nail polish with wonderful formulas. Right next to that is Fifth Avenue by Essie, and this is a much more opaque nail polish, and it leans a bit more toward red. And finally is Demetria. This is from this year's summer collection for Zoya, and this is a very bright orangey red also. Next is Don't Desert Me, and this is a fuchsia shimmer. This one's funny because it's actually pronounced like dessert, like don't desert me, don't abandon me, but it's spelled like desert, hence the Desert Escape collection. So this is the second coat of Don't Desert Me, and this is just a bit brush strokey, so you have to be really careful when applying this so you don't get wiggly brush strokes. So this is 2 coats of Don't Desert Me, and this was my least favorite from the collection. I'm not a huge fan of the brush stroke, but this does have a really nice shimmer and pink to it. So let's compare other fuchsias in my collection. Don't Desert Me, as you saw, was a bright, shimmery, metallic finish fuchsia. Right next to that is Dune Our Thing, and this is from last year's Offshore summer collection. This has no shimmer, is very opaque, and leans more toward a berry color. And last is The Girls Are Out by Essie. This is a much lighter fuchsia, and it has gorgeous silver shimmer all throughout it, which makes it very glittery and sparkly. And finally, I saved the best for last. This is Meet Me in the Mirage, which is a spectacular rose gold shimmer. I'm so loving this color. So let's just take a look at this shimmer. Isn't it spectacular? I'm totally in love with this color, and it's definitely my favorite one from this collection. So let's compare this to other shimmery golds that I have in my collection. Meet Me in the Mirage, as you saw, is a stunning rose gold shimmer, 1-coater, absolutely wonderful. Next to that is Supernova by Sinful Colors. I actually just picked this up at Target and I loved the way it looked. It's kind of in between a rose gold and a gold, and it does look a little bit more metallic-y than Me In The Mirage. And finally, I have Penny Talk by Essie. This is much more gold and it is a shimmer. It does lean a bit toward metallic. So that's it, guys. That is the Desert Escape collection. My favorite from this one was Meet Me in the Mirage, but I also really liked What's She Dune. Let me know what color was your favorite in the comments below. You can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram, or you can check out my blog where I post daily, nailpolishpursuit.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. A big welcome to all of my new subscribers, and until next time, stay strong in your pursuit.